Hello everyone, Stephen Barber here, Freedom Lifestyle Guide and Vlogger. Let's talk about money today. Everybody likes to talk about money, one of my favorite topics. And normally when people are talking about money, it's not that they have too much of it. I like the story of a wife who says to her husband, "Can you clean up this money? There's just way too much of it in the corner. It's stacking up everywhere as I can't have anywhere to put my pots and pans or my soup because there's just money everywhere. Can you please get rid of this money?" Normally when we're talking about money, we're talking about what? Lack of money. In fact, often when we talk about things that we want in our life, we're actually talking about the lack of it. So is it really though the money that we want? Just like in the story I just told you, is it actually the house full of money that you actually want? Or is it the idea of what you can do with the money? Maybe it's that, if I had money I could fix my house, or I could get a new one, or I could pay off the mortgage, or I could do any number of things. I could afford to go on a holiday, I'd be more liked. I could get the relationship I want, any number of things that we think are going to be solved because of money. And then, is it actually the thing that you want? The house, is it that? Or is it actually the feeling of that you want? The security of that, the joy of that? So you can see as you think about it and start digging down further into it, it's not the level of money, it's not the level of the thing, it's probably the level of the experience or the security, the emotion that it is you want to have. And so it gets kind of interesting when you think about it from that point of view. So what about the idea of what you truly want? Again, digging into it a little bit further into the emotion of it. So you could actually do it that way. I do it in a couple of different ways, I'm going to say it. And the way that I have been trained to do it, the way that you are maybe doing it, likely doing it, the way that many of you is we can work hard and we can try to control conditions, and we can see that we want money or this thing as an outcome, and so we contort ourselves in many, many ways to achieve that thing, whatever it is. And in my experience, often the journey of that was not all that fun. And actually when I achieved it, neither was it that fun. For fun for a little while, to get the yacht, to get the 66 Corvette, to get the house, to get the relationship, but they all did not last in terms of bringing joy. So the other way that I would like to suggest to you is to go about it in a completely different way, to trust in the law of attraction, the laws of the universe, to lead you as you become in alignment with what it is that you want and feel good about what you currently have and the way your life is going now, and give up resistance and start allowing and begin to follow inspired action. And although I have not experienced the money outcome of that in my life, I'm excited about what's going to happen. Because as I and as you follow inspired action, what do I feel inspired to do? What would be the next logical step that I can think of to follow that inspired action? Not worrying about the outcome, not knowing where it goes, but to just follow your love, follow your joy, follow your inspiration. That it is my belief and my trust and my witness of other people that have done that somehow money will be an outcome of other things that I was following, that the journey, as I talked about yesterday, will be interesting and fun and full of surprises as the universe delights and surprises you and surprises me and leads me into places that are just even more interesting, and following that interest and that interest and that interest and overcoming this fear and that fear, which undoubtedly come up. As soon as we have an inspired thought, often there's a fear that follows it. Pushing through that fear, working through the limiting belief that the fear shows up, coming more into your authentic self, and beginning to experience the abundance of joy and peace and interest and curiosity in our life. And the natural outcome, the byproduct of that, is often money and many of the things that we want along the way. But they're brought to us in ways that are delightful, and the journey is delightful. And we find out that actually some of the things that we thought we want, we don't actually want them at all. But that's okay. We find out later more has become truly aligned with our source and our higher self, who we truly are, what we truly want, and the universe brings us things, and a lot of that has to do with money. So yeah, food for thought for you today. 2 ways to do it. I've done them both ways, and I tell you what, the latter way that I'm talking about is just way more fun. And if I die without a big fat bank account and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just truly happy, as I talked about in a few videos ago, and in my delusional bubble, but happy along the way, what else is there? Okay, well, if that's helpful, if it is, send me a note. If it's not, send me a note. Talk to you later.